So this is what it looks like for if you search, for example, for in marketing we trust. Let's do like a live example. So, for example, I'm in the market for running shoes for a marathon. You do your traditional search, you get your like shopping list and then your organic results underneath it. And then this is what it spits out. So you get that generative AI kind of result in there. So it summarizes what like some of the things you need to look for when you want to buy a shoe running for marathons. It highlights the different articles it finds that information from, and then if you click on show more, you get that more like kind of traditional shopping type of result, which I think it like works pretty well. And this is probably going to be fully taken over by paid search results, or at least significantly. But then, and then there's like this toggle in here. It's a little bit hidden, and that shows you where it pulls in all the information from. So as you can see, you almost don't have to like scroll down to find more information or to dive a little bit deeper into it. You can just stay on this AI kind of page and then navigate further. But then, as you could see, like let's say I wanna do the best bike for commuting. Let's do that. You can also see it takes a bit of time before it loads, and I think that's a real pain point of it all. Like people want instant results, and especially if they are on the go, if they're on mobile, they don't want to load for something before an answer becomes available, because then they probably want to just click through to a traditional search result and do that navigation at their own leisure. As well, you can see a lot of it is like, why would we have this like summary and listing in there whilst we have all that information actually already on the search result? Like we can argue that the generative AI is a little bit better than the traditional search result, but I'll share my thoughts a little bit more there. So that's more for like if I'm informational kind of commerce kind of vibe. If I search for example best breweries in the Gold Coast in Australia, and it shows you the traditional search results is like a local listing in here. You can see this is also changed. I don't know if this is in the existing search results where you go over a map and expands, and then you can play around directly with the map. But going back, it lists the different articles or the different breweries in here. Like I said, it's a quick summary of information, so it's quite quickly you can teach yourself what is available and then use that for further searches. You get the top 3 kind of articles that are being used to populate this with our destination Gold Coast article in there. So thank you, River. Google has said they will include more internal links in here, or at least citations or sources, so we can actually see if this is being stated, this is the best brewery. Then maybe we want to click on that and find out more information. But you can already see that this Burley Brewing Company and Lost Palms Brewing Company, they've both been called the best brewery on the Gold Coast. So there's still a bit of like, what is the accuracy there? It's probably just being populated from 2 different websites and then being stated like that. So it's like it needs a little bit of work in that sense. Then what can you do? Like this accommodation in Toronto. What do we have here? So it doesn't necessarily always populate AI result in there. You can ask it to generate it, and then it spits it out like that. Again, the load time, I find it really painful. It just takes way too long. I can't be bothered. And then you can see it lists all the different accommodation options with their prices in there, a little bit of a summary in there with the map. But again, we can argue, why is this not good enough, right? Why can't we just use the local maps and the traditional search results? What else can we do? Let's do something super specific that I tried. Coffee shop near me. using South American beans. I like my coffees. I like beans from South America. Which coffee shop is selling that? I couldn't find anything in the traditional results. Let's see what the AI thing is doing for me. And it's not populating what I wanted to see. I did come across an article just then as well that they are removing local search results in generative AI. They are probably testing a few things here and there. Then this is more for the Australians, but let's see if it has an opinion on like maybe political statements. So vote yes or no for voice referendum in Australia. Let's see what it tells us there. This gives, I had like a different result in here where it more emphasized on the no vote. So it didn't give you the points why you should vote no and not emphasize why you should vote yes. So that's also a little thing, like with this information being pulled from different sources, how can it be like, how is Google going to make sure it's not being biased in certain ways or have like a strong opinions? Like it needs to be quite like in the middle of the ground, right?
Can you chuck should I in front of the term?
Yeah, should I vote? That's a good one. Maybe this is the one. Yeah, probably it's not very well. So maybe
putting as an actual making it make a decision is when it is out.
Yeah. Do people have any specific searches they want to see a result for or a query? All good.
Can you do cheap flights to London?
Cheap flights, cheap. No, it doesn't pull in that information just yet. So you just get your standard Google results.
Right.
And then you, so yeah, for some queries, it just doesn't pull in that type of information. Probably down the track, they will come up with something. But yeah, they're staying away from that at the moment.
What if you have to click on converse there? Sorry, top left, converse.
Yeah, this is in browsing kind of. I haven't tested this. This is where you can really like have a conversation with the platform. So you can say like, I'm flying from Melbourne and want to visit London. What is the real cheapest flight? And it just spits out. And then you get this kind of thing. Maybe you can say list route options. See, like this doesn't seem to work really well at the moment for this specific query then. Let's go back to our running shoes for a marathon. What does it say? Blah, 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 blah. Is Nike better than Hoka? So maybe this works. Like what I'm thinking now, this might work. If you're, for example, a student or us, if we want to do research about a certain topic, or you want to write an article about a certain topic, this could be a really good way to find out more information about a certain topic and then really come up with those follow-up questions. So yeah, you can also do this conversational kind of search in there.